What up, everybody? My name is Hameen Phillips. You already know you're watching the Sticky Web Domains channel. I got my coffee. What's up, you guys? I just wanted to change the scenery a little bit, give you guys an update on my 6-month work anniversary. How you guys doing? It's kind of cold out here on this deck. So I'm going to try to do this as long as my computer don't freeze up. Can you see the breath coming out of my mouth? Yeah, it's cold. But I got my coffee, so I'm good. You guys got your coffee? If you don't got it, go and get it because this is Coffee on the Deck. So we're just going to talk, have some casual conversation. I want to see how you guys are doing. How is your progress with landing a job on the railroad? I talked to a couple guys on Facebook, and seems like a couple people already got an offer. That's good. Mark Ray, what's up with you? I spoke with Mark Ray. Mark, did you start already, or when did you start? Let me know in the chat, you guys, what is going on. Oh, you got 2 months. My bad, dude. I didn't see that. So Mark Ray is saying he's got 2 months till he starts. He's excited and nervous. Yeah, I don't blame you. It is very exciting and very scary. I remember the feeling, and I still sometimes feel that way. But congratulations, Mark, man. January 28th. Okay. Skilled Joe 55 is joining us. What's good, Joe? I think that's your first name, right? You start on the 26th of January or what? Let us know what the month is on that. El Paso. That sounds, what is that? Texas, right? I bet it's nice and warm over there. I'm jealous about that. Hey, Mark, where are you going to be starting? What city are you going to be in? Or city and state? Let us know. You guys, I am 6 months in. Skill Joe is saying November. And then we got Herman Randall has joined us. He said he is applying as we speak. Herman, my best advice to you is to cast a wide net. It doesn't necessarily have to be, BNSF, just apply to any railroad that will have you. Just get your resumes out there and just try to get on. That's why I like to tell everybody that's the advice that was given to me, is to cast a wide net until you get that offer. Mark Ray is saying Kansas City, BNSF conductor, already been snowing. Oh, in Kansas. Yeah. Yep. Kansas. Yeah. You guys are going to be a little chilly out that way. Herman, big fan of yours. Great advice. Thanks, man. Herman, I don't think I've seen you on the channel. Are you new to the channel? Did you subscribe yet? If so, when did you subscribe? You seem like a newcomer. We got Jay Christian. Failed the hair test. Oh, man. I had codeine in my system from a Tylenol 3 I borrowed from my wife. What? Shaking my head. Conditional offer. Damn. Now, that's crazy. Tylenol 3 has codeine, and you can, I didn't even know you can fail the hair test because of that. Man, that is some good. Thanks for sharing that. You guys, he just gave us some good information. Tylenol 3 contains codeine, and apparently codeine will get you, that will make you fail the test. Are you joining us or no? Because we just had a very interesting thing. This guy failed a hair test because of Tylenol 3. It has codeine. Am I saying that right? Codeine?
Yeah, codeine.
That's crazy. I didn't
I didn't know
even.
they tested for codeine because
I didn't either. I thought they were testing. Is that considered a drug?
it's over the counter, but you can also buy it in a pharmacy.
Unbelievable. Well, I'm glad you shared that. I guess we know you guys do not take Tylenol 3 before the hair test. Wow. Did not know it. Derek, what's up, man? I spoke with Derek on Facebook. Um, Derek, did you get an offer? I can't remember. Where are you going?
I don't have my coffee.
Oh, okay. Polo R S222. You start this month. Where are you starting at, man? Let us know. City and state. Give us a update on that. Jay Christian, sorry about that hair test thing, man. All I can say is keep applying to more railroads. Try it again and leave that Tylenol 3 alone. I had no idea that is what they're even testing for, but that ain't your fault. You probably didn't know. Just try again, man, and just stay away from that Tylenol. But that sucks big time. But if you got one offer, you can get another offer. Just keep on applying, man. Do not give up on that. Herman Randall says he's new to the community. You guys, let's all welcome our boy Herman Randall to the SWD Nation. Herman, we have a pretty good community of guys here. If you need any advice, talk to some of these guys right here in the chat. These guys have been through it as far as filling out applications and interviewing. They can give you some tips. So feel free to reach out to our community of guys. We are all a community here, and we will all help you to land that job. Derek is saying he starts on the 22nd, Longview, Texas. I'm jealous. I would love to be in Texas right now. Polo, Grand Junction, Colorado. Nice, nice. That's some good scenery that way. Herman, he said, I've been following you since the beginning. Oh, wow. Okay, you must not have been jumping in on the chats or something. You must have been on the down low following, because your name looks new to me. Yeah, you guys, if you guys got any questions for me, fire them away. We are going to do some Q&A. You guys can ask me anything. I'm glad, Herman, that you are jumping in the chat and talking. That goes for all you guys watching, everybody. You know, if you guys got a question, everybody should jump in and all. Don't be afraid to ask a question or just chat with us. That's why I'm here, to help you guys and to just get you guys information you need. I have to go into a basketball game for my daughter. We'll finish later. Thanks again for all the advice and help. Be cool, man, and stay safe. All right, Mark Ray. Appreciate you, Mark, for dropping in for a couple minutes. If even that, it's always good to show support. So I'm glad you did that. You can always watch this later when I'm done streaming. So you'll check out later if you want to see it. Yeah, you guys, you can ask me anything right now. If you guys want to know anything about me, feel free to do that. It doesn't have to be about the railroad. As you guys can kind of tell with some of my latest videos that came out. Man, it's cold out here, y'all. I'm kind of trying to switch up my filming style. I'm trying to keep it a little bit more interesting and, not so dry. So I'm trying to do new locations, public tutorials, doing some vlogging. I'm just trying to mix things up, you guys. So if you guys don't like anything I'm doing, or you think it's not what you guys are coming for, let me know. I need you guys to critique this so I know what to not do, what to work on, because I'm still, learning. This channel's been around a while, but it was, my channel started out talking about search engine optimization, how to make money on eBay. So I was doing tutorials, but not quite about railroading. So I'm still new to this YouTube thing. So you guys feel free to let me know if you kind of like the style of the new videos or you want me to go back to like the older style. Feel free to comment on that. Mark Ray, oh, okay, we already read that. Sean, what is that? Carruthers, I believe. Got an offer with Norfolk Southern in Atlanta. Waiting on a background check to clear. Nervous about the 3-week conductor school. New to the channel. Everybody, welcome Sean Carruthers to the SWD Nation. What's up, Sean? Thanks for dropping in. Thanks for subscribing. You got any questions? I just said this a little bit ago, but if you got any questions about the railroad and what to expect, feel free to ask some of these guys right here in the chat. These guys are great guys, willing to help. But congratulations on your offer. You got to go to 3 weeks. Is that all it is 3 weeks? My training was like 17 weeks with BNSF. Wow. So I guess you're going to be doing a lot of the OJT if it's only a 3-week school. But congrats, man. Norfolk Southern. Okay. Herman, is it okay to apply for multiple locations within the same company? Yeah, I would. I mean, you could, you can keep applying until you finally get a conditional offer, and then that kind of locks you into that location. So until you hear something like a conditional offer, just keep applying. But once you get that conditional offer at that location, then you're locked into that location. So make sure to apply for locations you are only willing to work at, because you just might get that job in that location. And it's very hard to transfer with some of these railroads after the fact. So it's better to just go where you want to go right now. So just keep that in mind when you're applying, that that is a location you're applying for, and you're gonna be pretty much locked in to that location once that conditional offer comes through. All right, keep that in mind, you guys. Be careful where you're applying, because you just might get it at that location. So you got to be ready to move out there or do whatever you got to do to get through the schooling out there. Like in my situation, I'm 7 hours away from home. I didn't necessarily want to have to move out this far, but I wanted to get my foot in the door. I put in a transfer in July. I'm still waiting to hear back on that. And all you can do is hurry up and wait until you hear something, you guys. So, it's cool out here. My biggest thing is I just miss my kids, and I just want to be closer to them. So I'm just waiting patiently to try to get back towards home. So that's the situation I'm in. That's going to be a situation you're going to be in if you apply to locations that are far away from you. Let's see what else we got. We got Polo. Oh, he's just talking to Herman. Okay, cool. All right, so it looks like that's all the questions we got at the moment. So yeah, you guys, I just wanted to let you guys know, give you this. I'm about 6 months in since markup. I am starting to catch on a little bit more with the yard, because I'm doing a lot of yard work because I can't hold the road. I'm starting to get an idea of the lay of the land when it comes to the switches and the industries. The hardest part for me right now is just I'm on the extra board, so I'm working a lot of different locations sometimes, a lot of different industries. Things are done differently on some of these jobs, and a lot of it I just don't know because I just have not done it, or I haven't done it enough. And with the railroad, you guys got to understand, it's about repetition. Ugh, I can't talk. Repetition, right? You have to keep doing it until you really get an idea of how it's done properly. So I'm actually getting some additional training. I'm working with a guy for about 10 days. He's a real good guy, one of the best switchmen they have. and they want me to work with him one-on-one, because they feel like I just need to get more up to speed on the locations they work, the industries, because you guys got to understand it. And during OJT, you're not so much going to remember all that stuff that these locations and industries, because you're going to be too new to take it in. So when you're out here on OJT, it's more about just being safe and learning railroading 101. So it's very hard to actually learn these jobs when you are when you're just starting out. You know, you can't really understand what they're doing because you just got too much going on in your head. So I didn't really get the best training on OJT because there's just so much to know. It was overwhelming. So I'm doing an additional 10 days of training to kind of get me up to speed. And, you know, I've always said this from the beginning that, you know, the hardest part of the railroad is just the locations and learning them all, and just knowing your own yard. And, you know, you're going to need a playbook and a map of your yard, and you're going to know you got to know your tracks and your switches. And my memory sucks, man. And, you know, and I'm just trying to find little ways to remember things better. So every day I'm working, I'm learning new stuff, and I'm catching on to new things. So that's where I'm at. And you guys might find that similar situation as well. All you can do is do the best you can and learn the best you can, and ask questions. Just ask a lot of questions. If you're not sure about something, it's better to ask than to assume. So that's what I can tell you guys, man. 6 months into it. A lot of these guys out here say, hey, don't, you know, it's going to take you a year, 2 years, maybe 3 years before they even were comfortable about working some of these jobs and stuff. So being only 6 months in, I got a while to go before I'm 100% comfortable of everything that I'm doing. And that is the hardest part of the railroad. The job itself is fairly easy. It's just knowing what you're doing, where you're doing it, and things like that. That really is the things you want to focus on. And that only will come with time, repetition, and just doing it and doing it and doing it over and over again. So all you can do is show up every day and just want to be willing to learn. And that's where I'm at. You know, I'm trying to do my best, and that's all you can do is give it your all. So just want to throw that out there for you guys. Herman's asking, does going to a school hurt or help you chances of getting hired? So when you say going to a school, Herman, are you talking about like Choo Choo U, like a railroad school? If that's the case, I know like BNSF out in Kansas, they have a Choo Choo U style school, and I think they hire you after graduation at BNSF. Of course, that all depends on how you're doing on the testing and all that, and how you're catching on. But that have actually went to Choo Choo U, and they're hired on, and they, you know, that was their final. Pretty much their last resort when they couldn't get on any other way. So yeah, I would say, you know, if you have applied and you feel like you've given it everything you can and you still can't land it, why not? But I believe it's pretty pricey. It could be anywhere from, if I can remember it right, anywhere from maybe 2,500 to 7,000, if I'm right. So it's a little bit expensive. And if you can avoid having to do that, I definitely would say just try to get on with the railroad the old-fashioned way by applying and casting a wide net. But if you've done that for about a year and you still haven't gotten on, then if you really, really want a job on a railroad, then I guess Choo Choo U is your only option. So I'm not against it. I'm just saying that why pay for something that you can get free So just make sure that is a last resort if you're going to do that. Polo's asking, how does a conductor schedule work? Like, how do you know what days you have off or go to work, etc.? Well, are we talking about like conductors, or are we talking about switchmen or brakemen? You guys got to realize that a conductor is also going to be a switchman and a brakeman as well. You're going to play like 3 roles, actually 5, because I'm also a hostler qualified. And if you watch my other live video about 3 jobs on the railroad you didn't know about, I talked about being a hostler and a utility guy. And a hostler is someone that actually can move those locomotives around as long as you have no cars attached to it. And a utility guy is a guy who drives around in a car and helps out all the crews as they need help by lining them up with the switches and things like that. So just because you're hiring to be a conductor doesn't mean you're going to be a conductor right out the gate. In my situation, I've been working in the yard. I cannot hold a conductor position. I don't have enough seniority to work on the road. When things pick up and it gets really busy, those are my best chances of working on the road. But right now, I just can't hold the road. So I'm working in the yard as a switchman. All right. So I know you guys are hiring in as conductors, but if you guys can't hold a conductor spot, then you're most likely going to be a switchman in the yard. And a lot of that just depends on the location you guys are at. Some locations are busier than others and they need more road guys. In some locations, the guys with seniority they want to be in the yard, and the young guys coming in are working the road. But in my terminal, it's the old guys want to work the road, and the new hires are most likely in the yard. So it all depends on where you're going to be, your location. So yeah, just know that. But what exactly was your question? How does it? Oh, the schedule. Well, if you are on conductor, if you do so happen to work the road, you're going to be on the conductor's extra board. And you're going to know when you work because they're going to call you and let you know. You're going to be on call 24/7. We have an app that we can use, and that app gives us an idea of when we're going to work and when we're going to be called in. So that's how you got to know when you go to work, is by looking at your app and following the boards. You know, there's ways to kind of look at the boards and get an idea when you're going to get called. So yeah, you will be on call 24/7 on what they call the conductor's extra board. And some terminals will have what they call a pool. And then the pool is kind of like the extra board as well. I don't know a whole lot about the pool, but it's like the extra board, but it's a little bit different. I haven't really worked the pool a lot, only when I was a student. So I'm just gonna kind of talk to you guys about the conductor's extra board. And even as a switchman, you're going to be on the extra board as well. Ours is called the 40 board, and there's guaranteed pay on the 40 board and the conductor's extra board. So there is guarantee. So if you don't get enough days in, as long as you're on that board, even though you might not have been called to work, a lot of those days you still get a guarantee for being available to work. So as long as you're available to work and you're on the board, you will get paid for it. And that is your schedule, is being by your phone and watching the board on whatever app your railroad is using. So I hope that answered your question about that. What's up, Scott D? I'm glad you can join us. How you doing? I can't remember, Scott. Are you on the railroad now, or did you land a job, or are you waiting? I can't remember what your situation is. Let us know what your situation is. with the railroad. Um, so yeah, you guys, any other questions you guys got for me? Because I'm out here on this deck and it's colder than a monkey's cousin right now. So let me know now. If you guys got any questions, I will answer them right now live for you guys. Another thing I wanted to mention to you guys, though, you can also actually learn some things from the PTI drivers or whatever company they are. We use PTI company to drive us around for, location to location. And a lot of these drivers who drive us railroad guys around, they actually know the yards pretty well because they've been working as drivers for years. And I actually find myself getting some good advice and from some of these drivers who know the yard and they know where certain tracks are and switches. And so if you get a driver who's willing to help you guys, listen to them, because some of these drivers have been driving for the railroad for 10, 15, 20 years, and they know the yard just as good as a railroad worker. So, take that advice. If one of these drivers are willing to give you guys that advice, don't think just because they're drivers don't mean they don't know what they're talking about, because a lot of these drivers know railroading pretty well. So just be open-minded to accept that help if they're willing to give it to you. Skill Joe is asking, can you make overtime pay when on the extra board guaranteed pay? Yep. Yeah, you can go over the guarantee for sure. If you work all 5 days a week, because you're going to get your 2 days off on the extra board, as in the yard at least. And let's say you work 5 days a week and you end up working 12 hours all 5 days. You had to put in an extra 4 hours. Well, then you're going to get more than the guarantee, which means you're going to take home what you made. So yeah, I mean, you can definitely make overtime. A lot of guys like that. They like to get that extra overtime in when they can. And if you make more than a guarantee, then it's your money. Yeah. So yeah, you definitely can make more than guaranteed with overtime. That is for sure. Scott D, just watching these videos out of my interest. I'm going to the police academy next year. LOL. Oh, okay. All right. So you're just curious, huh? All right. That's cool. Well, we're glad to have you regardless of your purpose. Who knows? You might watch it and keep watching and might find yourself trying to get on the railroad. And not only that, but if you want to be a police officer, there's police officers on the railroad as well. There's police officer positions working on the railroad. So if you have this interest with railroading and policing, think about being a railroad police officer. That is very, very possible. So that is an option for you. Once you get done with the police academy, you already, have your police, whatever you get when you're police, you get a license or something, it works. But whenever you're a certified official police officer, and maybe you want to change things up, apply for the railroad as a railroad police. Try that out. That'll be interesting. Herman is asking, when working in the yard, do you rotate shifts or a set schedule? Well, when you're working in the yard, you're going to be, working the extra board. And when you're on the extra board, you work what they call shift work. You're going to work first, second, or third shift. There is no set schedule on the extra board. You go to work basically once you're rested. And what that means is once you get off work, you get about 10 hours of rest. And then you're back on the boards as being available to work. And whatever shift that lands on is a shift you're going to work. So no, to answer your question, unless you're on the daily mark board, which we have here, you kind of will know your schedule. But that daily mark board, I don't know how far that reaches out in the companies. I don't know how many railroads use that daily mark board or if it even exists in some railroads or some terminals. We have it, but not all railroads may have it. So just in case you guys will not see the daily mark board, just prepare to work on the extra board, and the extra board is no set schedule. You're just going to be rotating on and off that board as you work and as you get rested and getting called on and off it. So just know you're going to be working all 3 shifts on the extra board, and you're not going to have any set schedule. You will be on call. So that's how that's going to work. Tyreek, what's up, man? How you doing? What's good with you? What's your situation? Last time we talked, didn't you say you had a conditional offer or you're starting? Refresh my memory on that. Scott D, I know you guys are making a lot of more than police officers. I don't know. I don't know how much police officers make, to be honest. I just know that railroaders can make a lot of money, especially on the road, and it is probably less stressful than a police officer, I would guess. I mean, you ain't got to worry about going out there and getting shot, so I don't know, I know that in my terminal, we actually have a couple police officers that were police officers and now they're railroaders. So seems like a lot of police officers like to come to the railroad and when they are done policing. We get a lot of police officers and firefighters, veterans, things like that. So, yeah. Polo, I really like your video on the 8 things engineers don't like. Okay, cool. Thanks. What did you like about it? Let me know. What was it about it that you liked? What, because I'm trying to figure out what it is you guys like and how to switch it up. So give me some feedback, you guys, on these videos and which ones you like, which ones you didn't like so much. Let me know. Feel free to critique it. It's all good. Tariq is saying, had an interview with CSX in Nashville last week. Didn't make the cut. Oh, okay. Well, that's all right. I didn't make the cut my first interview either. I tried with Union Pacific first, and that would have been out in Milwaukee area, closer to where I'm from, but I didn't get it. So I applied with BNSF 7 hours away, and I ended up getting that. So sometimes you just got to get away from home to get to land your job and get the foot in the door. And you just got to cast a wide net and keep applying. So just because you didn't make the cut the first time don't mean you won't the next time. So if you really want to get on, just keep applying, Yeah. That is the best advice I can give you guys, is to just not give up. If you really want that job on the railroad, then go get it. You might not be able to get a job within your location. You might have to do some commuting. You might have to make a move, but it all depends on how bad you guys want it. I would have loved to have got the job in Milwaukee. That would have been like 30 minutes away, but it didn't work out that way. It wasn't meant to be. So sometimes your path ain't quite what you want it to be. God's plan is bigger than yours, so what you want may not be what you're going to get. So just know that you might have to make some exceptions and step out of your comfort zone, which I also talked about that in one of my motivational videos. Be willing to step out of your comfort zone. So if you guys haven't seen that video, check it out. That talks about just stepping out of your comfort zone and taking chances and going to get what it is you want and not letting fear hold you back from doing that. What else we got? Polo, everything, man. It's good to hear things like that. So when people like us finally start, we don't get on people's bad side or get people angry, not knowing that's what makes them mad. Yep. All right. So you like the video just because I was just telling you what the 8 things engineers hate because of the advice. Okay, cool, cool. I'm glad that you like that video. You guys haven't seen it, that's my latest video. I just dropped the Wednesday. It's called 8 Things That Engineers Hate. And it basically just talks about things new hires do that engineers can't stand, and you might make them a little upset when you do it. So I just kind of tell you guys not to do it. So if you haven't seen that video, you guys, after this live stream, go and check out that video. DR, what's up, DR? How you doing? Do you have any friends at Canadian National Railway? Yeah, I actually know a few people at CN. One guy used to work at BNSF, and now he's working. He was working as a conductor, but now he's working as what they call section, which is like maintenance at CN. CN, you know, they're a different railroad. It's Canadian-based railroad, so they do things differently. You know, they can get on and off moving equipment, and they are very aggressive railroad. So you might see the road if you're going to work at CN because they're very aggressive. And yeah, it's just a different railroad. I don't know a whole lot about CN, but it's a good railroad to work for, from what I know. They're aggressive. They are definitely in it to win it. So, Tyreek, I have about 30 apps in with class 1, 8 class 2 railroads. I live in Atlanta. Oh, okay, so you got 30 applications with class 1 railroads and class 1 and 8 class 2. Okay, so basically you've been applying to class 1 and class 2 railroads. Okay, cool. That's good, man. You know, keep all those options open, even if you have to apply at a short rail company. You know, short rails are also good ways to get your foot in the door into the railroading so that you can later on apply to get a class 1 like BNSF, Union Pacific, CN, Norfolk Southern. So short rails and class 1s, you know, apply to them all, you guys. So yeah, that's a good strategy, Tariq. So keep doing that. Scott D, I mean, looks quite snowy out your way. Oh yeah, we just got some snow. I think yesterday we just got a pretty big snowfall. So yeah, that's gonna change the way I work because I'm gonna have to dress a little differently now. Usually in this kind of weather, we got to put spikes under our work boots, and that way it's, you know, we're not slipping and sliding. So I don't know. I'll probably do a video soon about how to dress for the winter. I'll try to get a video like that out. But yeah, this kind of weather condition definitely changes the railroad as far as headaches, because, you know, when it gets cold outside, then you have problems with your air and things freeze up and it's more of a headache. So railroading is tougher in the winter for sure. So we'll see how that goes. I started out here in February for class. So I got a little taste of it when I was now that I'm marked up, I'm going to get a full taste of what it's like to be working on the railroad in winter and cold weather conditions. So I would definitely keep you guys posted on what that's like. All right, so it looks like you guys are conversating amongst yourselves. Cool. Let's see, anything else I can tell you guys before I wrap this up? Don't really know. All I can say is you guys just okay, so Polo saying Yeah, man, let me know what you wear for the winter and what you bring for the road jobs in your bag. Okay. I think I did a video. It's called On the Road Training. Can't remember what week it was, but I definitely did a video where I was in a hotel room and I showed you guys my bag and what I was bringing. And I showed you guys what the rooms look like and a little quick tour of that. So yeah, there's a video out there that I did called All Marked. I think it's titled All Marked Up on the Road Training. So look at my playlist for that video. Um, there's definitely a video on that. Winter clothes, as far as that, I definitely wear long johns. Don't laugh at me, but it's cold as heck sometimes. I put my long johns on, make sure I got them. Also, insulated gloves. You can buy insulated pants. I like to wear over boots. It's like a boot that you can put over a boot, because those over boots that I wear are insulated and they're really warm. So I like to wear those over boots. Plus, they have built-in spikes on those boots. So those are great for walking through deep snow. I'm gonna go look at getting another short insulated like Carhartt coat to wear. Something real nice and warm. Something not too bulky, but just nice enough and small enough to where I don't feel like when I put on a vest that I'm just doing too much. So I'm gonna look for a coat like that. Nice insulated coat. I also want to go look at some earmuffs and like some gaiters that you can like wrap around your nose and mouth. So yeah, I got to do some shopping. To be honest with you guys, I'm gonna do some shopping and look for some stuff to wear, and I might just do a vlog and take you guys with me when I do that. When I go shopping, and take you guys with me on that little shopping day and show you guys what I'm buying and all that stuff. That sounds like a good video, so I'll probably do that. But yep, it is time to go shopping and get some winter stuff for sure. Herman, I'm a veteran. Does that help with getting hired? Definitely. I think all the railroads like veterans. That's just a thing. They appreciate your service. So yeah, if you are a veteran, I definitely think that's a plus for you. So use that at the interviews. Use that on your application. There are definitely a lot of veterans that work on the railroad for sure. Skill Joe, what would an estimate salary be your first few years? Just an estimate range, please and thank you. Oh man, it's always, it's hard to say, you guys, when it comes to giving you guys an estimate, because a lot of it has to depend on your location and your job. Like I said, in some locations you're going to be on the road, and if you're on the road, you're going to make a lot more money than working in the yard as a switchman. So as an estimate, I don't know. I guess I can. Maybe you make maybe a minimum of 50 grand a year. And again, don't quote me on that. That's just my best estimate, but it's really hard to tell you guys that kind of thing when all you guys are from different areas. So you guys are all applying in different locations, and some of you guys would be in the yard, some of you guys would be in the road. So with those variables, it's really hard to give you guys a spot on number. It really just depends on your situation and how much overtime you want to work and how much you want to stay off the bump board and keep being marked up and marking the jobs. And that's the thing, you guys. I mean, the money you make is your availability. If you guys are looking to make a lot of money, then just keep yourself available. Don't lay off sick. Don't ride the bump board too much. If you get bumped off a job, mark back up to another job. Don't stay on the bump board, because you don't get paid when you're on the bump board. So that's the thing, is just keep working. Stay marked up on the board and just keep yourself available to work. And that's how you're going to make the most money, is just working, and keeping yourself available to work. So that's the key to making money, you guys. Tariq. Okay, he's talking to DR. Herman says today is my first day applying. All right, cool. I would suggest going on Indeed.com and just type in keyword railroad jobs. That way you get all the railroads that are hiring right there in front of you. So you don't have to go to every single railroad website. Just get a resume, upload it to Indeed, and type in the keywords railroad jobs or railroad conductor, and all those jobs will pop up, and you can send your resume out to multiple places at a time. So good luck, man. If you are applying and you're hustling and you're putting out those apps, I don't see why you won't get that interview and be on your way. So keep watching the videos. I'm going to keep trying to give you guys advice. So be looking out for that. If you haven't watched my past videos, I think my past videos are my best information, because I would talk for like over an hour of some of those videos. They weren't like edited. They were just raw. I would just come home from work and just talk. So if you really want to learn some stuff, go to my very first railroad videos. And I really go into that stuff for like a good hour on some of these videos. So check those out. Check out all the videos. You can check out my playlist, because my playlist will have all my videos. I sort some of them out by the most popular videos or the newest. So check out the playlist and just start catching up on those videos if you haven't been watching them all. Scott D saying 50K. Wow. Yeah, it's good money, man. It's good money. Like I said, just keep your railroad is all about availability. As long as you guys aren't calling in and not showing up to work, you should be good. You should be making some money. Herman, thanks for the great info. No problem. That's what I'm here for. Dwayne Jones. What's up, Dwayne? I think is it Dwayne? Looks like it. What's up, man? Are you new to the channel? Haven't seen your name before. So welcome to the SWD Nation. You got questions for me or the guys, go ahead and ask them within that chat. They will talk to you. They will help you. But Dwayne is saying, I start my training on January 7th in Wisconsin. Do they hold your first check? Yep. I'm in Wisconsin as well. And yes, they do hold your first check. So if you got a job right now and you haven't started yet, try to make as much money as you can to make up for that week, 2 weeks that you won't get paid, because they will hold your check. At least BNSF will. I can't speak for any other railroad. So I don't know what railroad you're going to be with, but I know BNSF will hold the check that first week. But like I said, that depends on the railroad, and I don't know what railroad you're with. So that's the best I can say about that. Any other questions, you guys? We are going on almost 50 minutes. Let me know if you guys got any more questions, or else I am going to sign up out of here. My girlfriend bailed on me again. She was supposed to come out and help me read questions, and she bailed on me. She's like, screw that. I ain't trying to be on camera. So I'm by myself, you guys. Question I wanted to ask you guys, did you guys get a chance to check out that weekly vlog video when I went to pick up my daughter? And if you saw it, what do you think about that? You guys want to see more vlog style videos when I'm just kind of more casually going throughout my day and just showing you, my day-to-day life? Is that something you guys are interested in seeing more of? Or would you just rather me not do that? Give me your feedback on what you guys think about that. Okay. All right. It looks like the questions are done. It looks like you guys have got all the information you need. So if you guys like this video, go ahead and hit that like button. Share this video if you guys think this would be helpful to any friends or family trying to get on the railroad. Go ahead and share it, you guys. Also, don't, if you guys are new to this channel and you're just now watching, feel free to subscribe to this channel because we do this quite a bit. I go live whenever I can. So if you like this kind of video, subscribe so that you know when I do my next video. Hit that alert bell because that bell is going to tell you the next time I am live or when I upload a new video. So do that. Scott is saying your personal vlogs are good. I like the variety of content here. Okay, that's good to know. Appreciate that, Scott. I try to mix it up. I don't want this channel to be a boring channel talking about the same stuff all the time and I don't want to bore you guys to death. So you guys are going to see me just trying new things all the time. I'm going to be mixing it up. And, I'm also an entrepreneur, you guys. You guys know about Sticky Web Domain. So soon I'm going to be doing some entrepreneurial advice videos on how to build business credit, how to start a business, how to brand a business. So I'm definitely going to be talking about more things outside of railroading. So if you guys want like a little side hustle, I will definitely teach you guys how to do it. And I plan on doing videos like that as well. So just know that that's coming too. Sean Carruthers is asking, how hard is the hazmat test? We don't have a hazmat test, at least at BNSF, not hazmat. No, we don't. That sounds more like a DOT truck driving type of test. There's little quizzes and stuff regarding hazmat and how cars should be arranged on a train. You can't have hazmat cars next to the engine, and you have to have buffer cars between hazmat cars. But there is no serious test about it, so I don't know if that's what you're talking about or not, but yeah. Tyreek is asking, you should let people know that there's more to railroading than being a conductor. Yeah, Tariq, I did that in my live video called 3 Railroad Jobs You Probably Don't Hear of or Didn't Know About. And I just actually spoke on this a little bit earlier in this video that there's utility guy, there's a hostler, and there's switchman and brakeman. And I also said that just because you're hired as a conductor don't mean you're going to be working as a conductor all the time. If your terminal offers the hostler position, then you can be a hostler too. So yeah, that's true. There are definitely more jobs than conductor. And you can look at my video, 3 Railroad Jobs You Never Heard Of, if you guys want to know more about those jobs. Because I actually show you the reverser keys and the switch keys and remote control. There's RCO for some of these railroads. Some of them don't do RCO anymore, but at BNSF we still do RCO. I think UP does RCO, which is remote control. You're actually operating the engines with a remote control, and that's something you will probably be doing as well. So yep, that's true. There are definitely more jobs than a conductor. Yep. Are you a father-in-law? What exactly do you mean? Guy, am I saying your name? Kendall's? I think I'm saying it right. Guys, me and Sticky Web are going cinema later to watch Venom. Oh yeah, that movie looks pretty good. Venom. That looks kind of like it looks crazy, but it looks like it might be like good. I'm just surprised it's PG-13 and not rated R because it looked like some pretty gory scenes in that. I'm not. If your question regarding being a father-in-law, I'm not married. If that's what you're asking, Tyreek, I saw that, but more like signals track worker. Oh, okay. Yeah. You're talking about other crafts within the railroad. Yeah, like there are other crafts like signal maintainers, uh, track laborers, carmen, section. So yeah, conductor is definitely not the only job. There's other crafts and signal maintainers. A lot of people like to apply for that. That's just maintaining all the signals on the railroad, and that's a whole nother craft. So all the crafts are different, and so just know that. A lot of guys like to transfer over to conductor though, because they feel like the conductors are the best paid railroad workers. So a lot of these crafts, like signal maintainers and track laborers, they try to transfer over to conductor. So why not start as a conductor first, and then if you don't like it, then transfer over to signal maintainer or something like that. But since conductor is known as being the highest paid job on the railroad, I would suggest you guys just start out in being a conductor. Then if you don't like it, then transfer. I think my dog is ready to come in. He sounds like a chicken getting choked. Mm. Let's see, William Bennett. What's up, William? Are you new to the channel? Haven't seen your name pop up before. Welcome to the SWD Nation. He's asking, waiting for physical, then training bound. Oh, okay, cool. So you got a conditional offer, right? Or did you get a final offer? Which is it? Let us know. Knock that physical out and you should be good to go. What railroad did you get hired on? Let us know. Skilled Joe, what would you say the most enjoyable job is? I like RCO. I mean, I like RCO because you're just working with you and another helper, and you just got, there's no engineer on the job. It's just you and the other guy. I don't know. To me, it's pretty fun. It's like it's like running a big remote control railroad track. To me, it's just cool. So having a day where you're just doing RCO remote control is a pretty fun day. It's just wild that you're controlling this huge train with all these cars and all this weight, and you're controlling it with a little remote box. So that it's just wild, and you just feel like, wow, this job is pretty cool. And you just like, wow, they're paying me to do this. So RCO, I think, is one of my favorite jobs. What else we got? Okay, William Bennett saying he's a conductor. Super excited. Janice, what is that? The city? What railroad is that? Is that a short rail? Is that a class 1 railroad company? What is that? John C. Hey, I talked to you on Facebook the other day. Just finished my midterm yesterday. Oh, okay. Cool. How'd you do on the midterm? You think you're ready to take that final exam? Because you're almost done then. So, they say as far as that midterm, to know those signals and just learn those signals. And if you guys can get all those signals right, then at least you're halfway there. So definitely learn those signals and try to get that portion right, But yeah, let us know how you did on that midterm. And John, are you with BNSF too? Let me know. I can't remember which one you're with. William Bennett is with a short rail company. All right, cool. I just spoke about short rail companies a couple minutes ago. Just telling people buy the short rails and class 1s. The advantage about short rail companies is that I think the scheduling is a little bit better. I don't think you're like on call with a short rail. You kind of know your schedule, I believe. I think that's like the huge benefit with a short rail company is just your schedule could be a little better. So that's cool. John said he missed 4 out of 65. Oh, that is good. Wow. You are ready for the final exam then. Congrats. How'd you do on your signals? Did you get all the signals right? Are you good with that? Scott D, love these live streams. Cool. Yeah, I noticed that you guys show up on the live streams, but you guys don't show up to my premieres. I I did like 2 premiere videos, and premiere is a new feature where it's like a live stream, but you're live streaming a video that is uploaded video, and those don't turn out. I don't get a good turnout on those premieres. So you guys got to show up to my premieres so that we can chat and watch my uploads together, and you guys can talk through it and say, hey, I like that part, or it's fun to kind of watch something together. So you guys got to start showing up on my premieres. I'll try to do another premiere soon, and I want to see you guys all show up for that. All right. But yeah, I'm glad you like the live streams. I like them too, because I can get a chance to meet you guys, meet new people that are subscribers, talk to you guys, and just do more one-on-one. That's why I try to do these live streams whenever I can. Of course, it's hard to get them in when I'm, posting videos and editing and filming and all that. And then I got to work. And so it's hard to fit them in, but I try to at least squeeze this in today. So whenever I can get it in, I try. John C. Roll starts Tuesday. Roll starts Tuesday. What does that mean? What's up? You bailed on me. You're supposed to come out a long time ago. Roll starts Tuesday. What does that mean? Like road OJT? I think that's what you're talking about. Road OJT, right? Genesis, Wyoming, Washington State. That's where the short rail company's at. Okay. And then John saying, yep, BNSF. Cool. William, I will be on the extra board, but home every night. All right. So William, sounds like you will be doing some yard work mainly. You'll do some industry slotting, industry pulling. I don't think you're going to be doing like road work. You're not going to be on the road. I think you'll just be doing a lot of yard stuff if you're going to be home every night. And that's also another plus about short rails, is that you're not on the road a lot, which means you can sleep in your own bed. And some guys, that's what they want. They don't want to be on the road. They don't want to sleep in hotels. They want to go to work and come home. And one thing about short rails is that you can do that because it's a short rail. They don't do long distance travel. But in my case, working in the yard, I come home every night too because I can't work the road. So you guys also might be in my position where you can't even hold the road anyway. So you're going to be home every night anyway. So, okay. John said 100% on the signals. Cool, man. That's the plan. That's what you want to do. You want to do 100% on the signals so that if you make mistakes outside of the signals, then you got room to make those mistakes and still get your 90% on the exam. So that's the best advice I can give you guys is, if anything, learn your signals so that any other mistakes you make, at least you got room to make that error. But you don't want to make mistakes in your signals and then make mistakes within the test, and then you rack up too many mistakes and then you fail the test. So learn the signals so you get 100% like John did, and then you got room to make mistakes in the test. What else we got? William Bennett, nervous about tests. I hated them. Dude, trust me, I know. I did too. And I suck at tests, and I suck at remembering things, and my memory sucks. And I had to find ways to retain information. And I actually failed my first Hostler's test. I failed it. I had to retake it because I was just so nervous and I was just working myself up, and it was a mess. But yeah, so you guys, it's okay if you fail a test. You just have to work harder and get it right the next time. So I failed my first one. I worked hard on it for like a week, and then I retook it, and I got 100% with the help of the instructor, just helping me and helping me work through it. Because, being out of school as long as I have, it's just hard to retain information. I was struggling. The younger students, they were getting that stuff easy, getting 100% right out the gate, but they had just got out of school. I've been out of school for like 20 years, so it's hard and to remember a lot of stuff. So you just have to find ways to retain information. Take notes, sticky notes, highlight. You got to grind, man. That's what you got to do. Tariq, I applied to Wasco also. Check out Railroad Retirement Board website for more companies. Okay, Railroad Retirement Board website. Okay, cool. Good information. Okay, John said that he's doing a road OJT starts. Okay, he's gonna be on the road OJT. Cool. Have fun with that. Get ready to talk to the dispatcher and do track warrants. That is a trip. It's scary at first, but you get the hang of it. So have fun. You're gonna be on the road traveling. You're gonna be in a hotel. So enjoy. Uh, William, is there tests online I can study? No, I don't know anything about being test online, and I wouldn't even try to jump the gun, you guys. Just learn the stuff in class, take it home with you, practice it when you get home, and you guys would be all right, man. Just learn this stuff, pay attention in class, take notes, and just if you try to do anything outside of that, then you're probably going to confuse yourself, and who knows how updated this study material is that you guys find online. They update these tests and stuff so much that it may not even be the test you're going to even take. So I recommend just take this information in class and learn it in class and just study it hard. Okay. Do, 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 do. Scott D, Hameen, you trying to transfer out of Superior? Yep. I put in that transfer in July. I think they're going to review it in this month. We'll see how that goes. Like I said, I've been trying to get back home towards my kids. My daughter's 3. You guys met her in some of my videos. If you watch that weekly vlog video, it shows me going to pick her up. I also did a live chat with her called Coffee and the Couch. She was with me. I got a son. He's 19, and he has a daughter who's about 1.5 years. So I got a granddaughter. So I got to get back to these kids and make sure they're okay. And life's too short, But I put in so much work getting on the railroad that I can't just quit and go home. I mean, I got to try to transfer out and hopefully stay with BNSF and just transfer back. So I'm just trying to be patient, and I'm trying to keep learning. That way, if I do get to transfer, at least I got a better understanding of my job when I get to the new location, because I'm going to have to re-familiarize with the new location and then train all over again. So I'm just being patient, you guys, and hoping that I can get back to my kids, William, I will be on the road and yard from what I was told. All right, cool. So it sounds like you will be on the extra board, and on the extra board, you can work the road or the yard. So you'll be doing both, which is good because that's a good mix of things. That way you don't get tired of either one. So that's good. Sean Carruthers, where can you find the signals online? That's the thing. I couldn't even really, I looked on YouTube for signals, but there's really no place that I found where you can actually find them. You just got to wait till you get the materials. Once you get the rule book, you'll have the signals in there. Some of the railroads will be able to give you guys flashcards, but when I looked online for signals, I was finding signals by Canadian National and Canadian Pacific. And for what I know, those signals don't even mean the same thing. So I didn't even try to learn that because I would have just made it worse trying to confuse myself. So really, just wait till you get the material and then study it then. Just try to get when you try to jump ahead and do all this stuff, you might be learning the wrong stuff. So just be patient and wait to get the right material so you're learning properly. Kenneth Gonzalez. Kenneth, what's up, man? Are you new? Because I don't remember seeing your name before. Are you a new? If so, welcome to the Sticky Web Domains Nation. We'd love to have you. Communicate with my guys here, the community. If you got questions about railroading, these guys are great guys, and they will answer questions as well if I can't do it. So feel free to chat with these guys too. But you guys, welcome Kenneth. I think he's new. Haven't seen him. But Kenneth is saying, I just finished familiarization in Houston. Oh, okay. So you've been on the railroad for a minute if you're familiarizing. What are you familiarizing? The yard, the road? What? What exactly are you familiarizing with? In what position? Let me know. But looks like you got a transfer. Where'd you transfer out of? If you're going to Houston, where'd you come from? Let us know. And what railroad are you with? William, I look for signals and couldn't find them either. Okay. So William is saying he looked for signals online and couldn't find them. I couldn't either. So just don't even try to find them, or don't try to study something that you're not even sure if you're going to even, if they're even the right thing that you're studying. Don't even do it. You're going to confuse yourself. So just wait to get the proper materials from the railroad that you hire out with, because my signals can be different than your signals. So make sure you're getting make sure you know what railroad you're with so you can learn the right signals. Is short line harder than long haul? I don't know. I have never worked for a short line. I would think not. I mean, short line is just, I'm guessing short line is just a lot more industry slotting and pulling cars. You know, you're providing them with loaded cars and you're taking their empty cars. I think it's just more catering to the customer, which in that case is the industries like coal or grain, grocery, whatever. Could be like scrap yard stuff. I mean, I think it's just more catering to customers is what I'm thinking short line work is. If I'm wrong, you guys feel free to correct me. If you guys work for a short line company, feel free to let me know what exactly short lines are known for doing. But that's my guess. William, maybe I'm jumping the gun, but want to get a leg up on the task. Yeah, I feel you, man. I feel you, but you don't want to confuse yourself either. So don't always try to get the leg up, because then you might overwhelm yourself with the wrong information. So just my best guess is to go hard when you get the materials and then go hard on it and just study it. That way, at least you're learning the correct way. Great videos, very helpful information. Thanks, Dwayne. Appreciate it, man. I'm trying to get you guys the best information possible. Like I said, when I started out on the railroad, I was looking at videos too. Brian Smith was my favorite YouTuber. Brian Smith works for UP, and that's who inspired me to go on the railroad, and that's why I make videos, is to kind of do the same thing he did for me, which was help people. So that's what I want to do. I want to help you guys, and I just like to put good helpful information out on the web. So I'm glad you guys find it helpful. Kenneth Gonzalez, Houston is a huge complex. It's about 40 yards. Whoa. I hired out in Tequila, Texas. I can't say that. Tequila. You familiarized or for transfer in yard jobs? Okay. So you went from, I guess you're in the same state though. You're still in Texas, so, but you just transfer terminals. It looks like, and you're just familiarizing the yard in Houston. Okay. Yeah, sounds like it's a big 4 yards. You got a lot of familiarizing. How long is that familiarizing anyway? Is that about a month of familiarizing, or how many weeks can you familiarize for? Let me know. Scott D. Hameen, did you hear about Union Pacific laying off almost 500 positions? Wow. I think I heard a little something. I was in a Facebook group, railroad group, and I think somebody mentioned it, but I didn't go into depth. What's up with that? Why was that? Why did that happen? And what locations do you know that those layoffs happen at? Yeah, man, let us know what's up with that. That's a lot of positions, 500. Wow. William, thanks, man. Appreciate the videos. Okay, appreciate it. Cool. Kenneth, plus is all CTC, centralized traffic control. Okay. I passed my test on October 19th. You don't remember I told you. Man, I get so many people that, hit me up and tell me stuff. It's hard for me to remember everybody, but it sounds familiar. I just, I run into people on Facebook and stuff every day. People hit me up and say, hey, I passed the test, or I did this or that. So I have a bad memory as it is, you guys. So don't hold that against me. But yeah, you do definitely sound familiar now that you mention it. Okay, cool. All right, you guys, man, we are over an hour in, and I am freezing my jingle bells off right now. So I am going to wrap this up. I hope you guys got some good information out of this video. As always, you guys, thanks for coming. I appreciate you guys for showing up. And just watch out for my next upload. Like I said earlier, you guys, like this video, share this video, subscribe to the channel, blase, blase. You guys know the whole routine. Let me see. Scott asked, I mean, how long did you take to feel comfortable with the job? I'm still not 100% comfortable with the job, man. I'm only 6 months in. I still got a lot to learn, you guys. I mean, it's a lot to know. And I'm not 100% comfortable at all. And that's why I'm getting some additional training right now, because I'm not exactly comfortable. There's still a lot to know. So you guys, it could take you a while before you feel, I talked to guys who said it took them 3 years, 5 years before they got 100% comfortable. So that's just a part of the railroad, man. You just got to be willing to learn every day, and you got to just know that you're not going to get it right away. It's not like these jobs where you get training for a week and you're like, okay, I got it. This is a whole nother world, man. So it's going to be a while to get, 100% comfortable. Kenneth said he's with BNSF. Familiarization is about 14 jobs. Wow. Okay. All right, cool, Kenneth. BNSF, man. Welcome to the BNSF family, dude. All right, you guys. Thanks for coming, man. I appreciate it. This was a good turnout, you guys. So thanks for coming. Thanks for chatting with me. Try to show up for my premieres too, man. Don't leave me hanging on those premiere videos, you guys. Show up, man. Support your boy, all right? Until the next time, you guys, I will see you on the rails. Peace.